Hi, this is Mrs. Michael, and I'm reading chapters 3 through 7 of Nothing But the Truth by Avi. Chapter 3, Friday, March 16th. Memo, Harrison School District, where our children are educated, not just taught. Dr. Albert Seymour, Superintendent. Mrs. Gloria Harland, Chairman, School Board. To Philip Malloy from Dr. Joseph Peleni, Assistant Principal, Harrison High School, regarding new homeroom assignments for spring term. Dear Philip, as we head into the spring term, the faculty committee has made some changes in homeroom assignments. This will facilitate the movements of students as well as allow for a greater degree of freedom in the planning of spring term extracurricular schedules. Your new homeroom teacher is Miss Narwin in room 206, effective Wednesday, March 28th, 8 a.m. Thank you for your cooperation. Dr. Joseph Peleni, Assistant Principal. 8:20 p.m. Phone conversation between Philip Malloy and Allison Dorset. Philip Malloy, can I speak to Allison, please? Allison Dorset, this is she. Philip Malloy, oh, Allison. Hi, this is Phil. Allison Dorset, Phil? Philip Malloy, Philip Malloy. Allison Dorset, oh, hi. Philip Malloy, what's happening? Allison Dorset, not much. Philip Malloy, must have been something you ate. Allison Dorset, disgusting. Philip Malloy, hey, I was wondering, the English exam next week, you know? Allison Dorset, yes? Philip Malloy, well, I thought, did you read the whole thing yet? Call of the Wild? Allison Dorset, finished it last night. We're supposed to review it all tomorrow, you know, for that exam. Philip Malloy, Allison. Allison Dorset, what? Philip Malloy, I lost my copy. Allison Dorset, you what? Philip Malloy, wasn't my fault. See, I had this idea. I thought I'd try reading it to a dog. Allison Dorset, a dog? Philip Malloy, well, it's about dogs, right? So I started to read it to him. This really mean dog, slobbering mouth, running eyes, the whole bit. Only see, he grabs it and starts to run away. Allison Dorset, this isn't true. Philip Malloy, no, listen, don't laugh. I'm serious. And I chased him into, I'm a runner, right? Chased him into a yard, and there he was, burying the book in the ground. I couldn't get it back. The point is, he hated it too. Allison Dorset, you're too much. Philip Malloy, so I have to tell Narwin I couldn't finish it. Allison Dorset, right, dare you to say that to her. Philip Malloy, think I should? Allison Dorset, you always make remarks. Philip Malloy, somebody's got to keep the class awake. Allison Dorset, yeah, but I hate to tell you, I liked the book. Philip Malloy, oops, sorry, wrong number. Goodbye. Chapter 4, Monday, March 19th. Excerpt from Margaret Narwin's Winter Term Exam. Question 4. What is the significance of Jack London's choice in making Buck, the dog in The Call of the Wild, the focus of his novel? Is the dog meant to be symbolic? Explain your answer. Can people learn from this portrayal of a dog? Expand on these ideas. Philip Malloy's answer to exam question 4. The significance of Buck in Jack London's novel, The Call of the Wild, is that Buck is symbolic of a cat. You might think that cats have nothing to do with the book, but that is the point. Dogs are willing to sit around and have writers write about them, which, in my personal opinion, makes them dumb. I think cats are smart. Cats don't like cold. A book that takes up so much time about a dog is pretty dumb. The book itself is a dog. That is what people can learn from Jack London's novel, The Call of the Wild. 3:30 p.m. Comment by Margaret Narwin on Philip Malloy's exam paper. Philip, this is an unacceptable response. The Call of the Wild is an acknowledged masterpiece of American literature. You are not required to like it. You, along with your fellow students, are required to give it your respectful, thoughtful attention. In short, you are being asked to be more than lazy in your thinking. Though your other answers are only a little better, I know you have the potential for good work. Your fall term Your fall term work showed greater promise, though your classroom attitude leaves much to be desired. Now, Philip, if you do not bring your work up, you are in danger of failing this course. When you get your winter term grade, consider it a warning. Exam grade, C-. Chapter 5, Tuesday, March 20th. Memo, Harrison School District, where our children are educated, not just taught. Dr. Albert Seymour, Superintendent, Mrs. Gloria Harland, Chairman, School Board. To Dr. Gertrude Doan, Principal, Harrison High School, from Margaret Narwin, regarding application for grant. Attached, please find my application to the State Office of Education for a summer grant in aid. As you can see, I am applying to the State University for a summer program entitled New Approaches to the Teaching of Literature for Today's Students. It's an intensive 2-week workshop in which university professors and high school master teachers will present new ideas, theoretical as well as practical, for the experienced high school English teacher. The application form requires both an approval and a recommendation from my head administrator, which is why I write you. I have been teaching for a long time. Indeed, you, Dr. Doan, one of my most successful students, will know how long. I feel I am in need of new ideas, strategies, concepts to keep my teaching vital. The truth is, and I believe I can speak honestly to you about this, I feel that sometimes I am a little out of touch with contemporary teaching and, just as important, the students who come before me these days. My love of literature, which has served me so well all these years, is perhaps not enough. I want to find new works and new ways to entice the young people of today. In any case, you can easily see that the real beneficiaries of the program, if I am able to attend, will be the students of Harrison High. I know how reduced and restricted district money is these days, but over the years I have not asked for this kind of support before. The state university tuition, $2,000, is quite beyond my personal budget. May I ask you to give this request your personal and immediate attention. Sincerely, Peg, Margaret Narwin. Chapter 6, Wednesday, March 21st. Memo, Harrison School District, where our children are educated, not just taught. Dr. Albert Seymour, Superintendent, Mrs. Gloria Harland, Chairman, School Board. To all administrators, faculty, and staff, from School Superintendent Seymour. Dear colleagues, as I am sure you are well aware, the April 5th municipal elections will have voters for the second time casting ballots on the school budget. This time, in addition, a new Board of Education will be chosen. Since the budget was rejected a month ago, we have worked very hard to cut our request for next year to the bone, but there is still no guarantee that the voters will accept this budget either. Throughout the U.S., we find that the aging population living on restricted and/or shrinking incomes in an inflation-prone world, along with reduced government support of education, conflicts with the needs of young people who live in a society that demands educational excellence even while promoting passive acceptance of mass media culture. I therefore urge all of you to talk to as many voters as possible in an effort to make clear our vision of the educational future here in Harrison. Let me be blunt. A failure to win voter approval on this budget can only mean major problems for programs and personnel. In reference to the forthcoming board elections, I should like to remind you of this. Tempers can flare. Hot words are often part of public debate. If by chance any controversial issue springs up between now and Election Day, I would very much appreciate being informed as to the particulars. None of us likes to be taken unawares. If this office can provide information and facts to the electorate, we shall all be better off. An informed voter is a wise voter. Let us inform the voters with the truth. Sincerely, Dr. Albert Seymour, Doctor of Education, School Superintendent. Chapter 7, Friday, March 23rd, 10:30 p.m., from the Diary of Philip Malloy. Got my term grades, math and A, awesome, wicked. B- in biology, that's okay too. And I got a C in history, which is cool. All that stuff is dead anyway. A straight B in health, but then I got a D in English. Narwin is so dumb, she didn't get the joke. I'll have to try something different with her. Maybe I should tell her how boring she is. Bad combo, boring teaching and stupid books. What she really wants us to do is put down the things she thinks. She wrote on my exam paper, too. Wish I hadn't thrown it out. It was funny. But Allison would have laughed. And now I'm going to get Narwin for a homeroom teacher, too. Not me. Worked out with Mike at the track. Short sprints, starts, long runs, calmed me down. Tryouts for the team on Monday. Can't wait. I know I'll make it. Have to ask the folks to spring for those shoes. Maybe I'll give up the paper route. There was this neat show on TV, really scary, about these guys in Vietnam. Or maybe it was South America. Doesn't matter. Anyway, it has all this stuff about drug fighters and Arab spies and the mafia. Sarah Gloss was reading this book, The Outsiders, said it was the best book she ever read, said she'd give it to me when she was done. Saw Allison today, did this thing, swept off the cap, big bow. She was trying to keep from cracking up. I'm getting to her. It's neat the way I can figure out what people think of me. Gives me a jump start. Tonight, went out to this restaurant called Treasure Island, seafood place. Dad loves seafood. He said I could have anything on the menu but lobster. Had a couple of hamburgers and fries. He was sore. I wish people would say what they mean. 20 minutes on the rowing machine. Steve Halleck ran a mile in 4:07. I'd give anything if I could be like him.